Alright guys, now that we have all the troop types covered and we have a couple final decisions to make here, the third and final tip for building a deck from scratch.
For the dawn, change just glowing. Always in the lab with the fresh kicks on. I'm at the MGM, rockin' MCM. Bobby Sacks on my arm, it's only 10 p.m.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mars, back with another Clash Royale video. And guys, in today's video, we're going to be going over 3 main tips on how to build a Clash Royale deck from scratch. Whether you have to build a deck for a War Day battle or you just want to switch up the cards that you're using, it's important to know how to build a deck properly. Alright guys, so we're just going to hop straight into the tips, no time wasting, and the first tip to build a deck is going to be to pick your win condition or win conditions. There's nothing wrong with having multiple win conditions, but I would normally stick with either 2 or 1, especially if you think there's a good chance they could have a complete hard counter to your win condition. I would sometimes pick a second one, especially if you're doing a War Day battle. And guys, that's what I'm doing in this video. So in this case, you can see what cards I'm choosing from here. The win conditions are the Wall Breakers, the Hog Rider, the Balloon, and the Lava Hound. But in my case, I want to go with the Hog Rider here for sure. And then I'm a little bit worried about them having like a hard counter to the Hog Rider. So I'm also going to go with the Balloon. All right, guys. So now that we have our win conditions selected, the second tip to building a deck is going to be to be able to defend any type of card. What I mean by this is you're going to have air troops and ground troops, and then you're also going to have tanks and swarm troops. So like even just looking at the cards that I have to choose from here, we want to be able to defend a Lava Hound, a Mega Knight, a Valkyrie, or wall breakers, or like minions and goblins. So basically you can break it down like this. You want to have ground damage, air damage, and also ground splash and air splash. So to cover air splash, our options here are either Royal Delivery or Fireball. Royal Delivery is a great card, especially on defense, but Fireball can do pretty much the same thing, and it can also hit their tower for like 240 damage at level 11, so I think I'm going to put the Fireball in the deck. For ground splash, we also have either the Royal Delivery or the Mega Knight falling into the arena, or we could go with the Valkyrie, who's pretty much more of an all-around troop, and I think I'm going to go with the Valkyrie here. Alright, so we have quite a bit of splash damage now with the Fireball and the Valkyrie. I might add more later, we'll see, but for now we're going to move on to troops that do a lot of damage per second. And for this, we have the Goblins and the Minions. They both do a lot of damage if they're focused on one thing and they don't get killed by a spell or something like that. But if you go through like a hypothetical scenario in your head, let's say they have arrows in their deck, and arrows can kill the minions really easily or the goblins. If you're defending a big tank with like minions and they arrow them, then you could drop the goblins and then they won't have a counter. So guys, for that reason, I think I'm going to throw both the minions and the goblins in the deck. So we have 2 options now that can do a lot of damage per second to like 1 troop. Alright guys, now that we have all the troop types covered and we have a couple final decisions to make here, the third and final tip for building a deck from scratch is to pick a good spell combo that gives you enough direct damage and also can defend different types of troops. So we already have a big spell with the Fireball. Big spells are normally going to cost 4 elixir or more, and also does include the Earthquake though. And small spells are more concentrated on killing bait cards like Goblins, Goblin Gang, Goblin Barrel, and Skeleton Army. So for this, we have a couple options. We have the Royal Delivery and the Zap, but the Royal Delivery cannot hit the opponent's tower, and I already have a Fireball and a Valkyrie for that type of stuff, so we're going to go with the Zap here. We have the classic big spell, small spell combo of Fireball, Zap. Alright guys, for this final decision here, I pretty much only have 2 options that I'm choosing from. Honestly, at the beginning, I was considering using Freeze, but I don't really want to have 3 spells and have Freeze be one of them. So I'm pretty much choosing between the Royal Delivery and the Mega Knight here. And basically a final bonus tip here is going to be keep track of your elixir cost, because let's say we go Mega Knight here. We're actually going to be at 3.9, and that's not too crazy. I thought it was going to be like over 4, and then I probably wouldn't go with the Mega Knight. But I think we are actually going to go with the Mega Knight here because 3.9 is definitely still a usable deck and it's still viable. If I went Royal Delivery though, it'd be 3.4, and that's a little bit more of a cycle deck. But since we have 2 win conditions, we don't really need to like out-cycle anything. We should be able to get damage with the Hog, Balloon, one or the other no matter what counters they have. So we are going to go Mega Knight here. And I think we're going to have a little bit more versatility with the Mega Knight than with the Royal Delivery. All right, guys, but now that we've got our deck built from scratch, let's do a quick recap of the 3 tips, and then we're going to hop into the War Day battle. All right, guys, so the first tip was to pick your win condition or multiple win conditions, and we went the Hog and the Balloon in this case. Then you definitely want to make sure you cover all types of troops for defense. So we got the Valkyrie for ground splash, we got the Mega Knight for ground splash, we have the Fireball for air splash, and we have the minions, goblins to cover ground and air DPS. And finally, you want to pick a good spell combo that can give you good damage on their tower at the end if you get them pretty low and you can finish it off with the spells. And that can also cover like ground and air and preferably do some splash damage. So here we have the classic spell combo of Fireball Zap, and that should be a pretty well-rounded combo for us. But anyways, guys, let's get straight into this War Day battle. All right, guys, we found our opponent here for the War Day battle, and we're both level 11, so this should be a pretty even matchup. I think I'm just going to go with some goblins here at the bridge to kick off this game. And he's going to go with the Royal Ghost, so I think I'm going to go with some minions here. They should fly out and then come back once the Royal Ghost hits the tower. Yeah, so he's going to zap those, though. Again, that's fine because minions definitely survive that zap, so that doesn't really matter. And he's going to have the Inferno Tower, so wow. I think I'm going to go ahead and fireball this because I don't want to send in a Hog or a Balloon straight into death. But we have Hog, Balloon, and Mega Knight, which are all going to be weak to the Inferno Tower. And wow, I think I'm going to have to wait here and do a zap for this. So we're going to zap this and then Mega Knight. And I think I might be able to get these goblins down in time. Yeah, we are able to get the goblins down in time for that bandit. So we're able to stop that, but hopefully he doesn't have another like great counter for the Mega Knight. He's going to put those minions and then get to the Inferno Tower. So we're fine though. The Inferno Tower got hit by the Mega Knight, so it's a little bit weak right now. And with these minions coming in, okay, he ended up going in for the zap. So we're just going to wait here, but I think we finally found our time to go in with a push. We're definitely just going to go in with the Balloon right now because he doesn't have minions or Inferno Tower, so we'll see what else he has. He's gonna have to go Ice Spirit and then maybe minions and then Fireball. Okay, so hopefully we still get death damage here. I don't think we did though, but we're gonna go Hog now because I still think he is out of cycle with the Inferno Tower. Yeah, so he's gonna have to go Prince, and we're gonna be able to get 2 hits right there. So this is a pretty even game actually. I think I'm just going to go with a Valkyrie and a Zap. Almost missed that, though. I'm going to go with minions, though, as well. And we're able to finish off that Prince. That was really the main concern. And the Royal Ghost is going to perish as well. So with that Inferno Tower going down, we're going to go from Mega Knight in the back. And then I'm going to go with Goblins for the Bandit. He didn't choose to Zap there. I felt like he might go in for a Zap. But guys, I think if we go in for Balloon opposite lane, it's not going to get pulled by the Inferno Tower. And he's going to have to fireball that, I think. Yeah, and then we're going to go Valk Hog. Because we can go with the minions in behind and kill his minions. And he is able to get to the Inferno Tower. That's A-okay, honestly. We're going to be able to finish off this Prince either way. Because we have the Goblins. And he just zapped, so he can't use those. But I think we want to go in with a Mega Knight here. Yeah, I thought he was going to play something in the right lane. So Mega Knight right there is not really a bad play. We can Valkyrie for the Bandit. Don't want to really let that get a full connection. But guys, this is going to be a good game here. We're going into OT. And I think I'm just going to fireball these minions. Make him do something else. But guys, look at that Inferno Tower placement. It's not pulling the Valkyrie. And I think we go sort of all in here with Hog Balloon on this side. Hog's going to hit that Inferno Tower and give the Balloon a free path to the tower. And now that he's done more damage, we can kind of let this Bandit connect. I think I might just go in for a Zap here. But guys, we're able to take him down to 1595. And now we have to play a little bit more defense. But depending on what he does, I think I'm going to go in here. Yeah, we're going Hog. And hopefully he has to Inferno Tower. He does Inferno Tower, but guys, he misses the placement. And we're able to get 2 hits right there, having him down to 959. And I'm going to go Minions, Goblins here with a Zap as well, because I knew he was going to Zap. And luckily, his Bandit does not get a connection. But guys, 959, if we can get any more damage with like the Hog and Balloon, It's now triple elixir, guys. We could also spell cycle him out. We're going to go with Mega Knight here on defense, and then also minions, I think. Yeah, he might ended up going in for a zap there. I wasn't sure. So he's going to go with the Inferno Tower. If we go with Hog Balloon, though, because we played really good defense on the other side, I'm going to go Hog Balloon and also zap to try to get that Hog to the tower. And, guys, he ends up going in for the Fireball, but I think the Balloon might still be able to connect. We'll see. Oh, he ends up going in for the zap, but we're going to get death damage, and I think if we cycle right back to Hog Balloon with that Valkyrie coming in, we're going to be able to win the game here, guys. Yeah, the minions distracted the Inferno Tower. He's going to go in for the Fireball, but I think this is going to be the dub right here, guys. Balloon is going to get death damage there. I'm going to Fireball the tower as well, and we will at least be able to win on Tiebreaker, but there we go, guys. We're able to spell cycle him out and get the dub. That was a crazy War Day battle. But come on, you know I'm going to come through for the dub. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. A bit of a shorter video today, but I just wanted to go through how to build a deck and show you the War Day battle. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the War Day battle. And if you're still watching at this point, definitely click that like button if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've been posting Clash Royale videos 4 days a week, so definitely stay tuned for those. And thank you so much once again for watching, and I will see you guys on Thursday with another video.